It's Sunday morning, about 8 o'clock. I'm almost to Kearney. I had to stop at this little place called the War Axe State Park. Sweet little place, noisy little place, right off the interstate. I've driven by it so many times. I never once stopped. But if it wasn't for all the traffic behind us, it'd be a pretty sweet place to sleep for the night. But the traffic's really loud, as you can hear. Onward I go. It's 9 o'clock, and I'm in Cozad, Nebraska. Filling up for the first time. I've driven over 200 miles, and I've got less than a fourth of a tank of gas left. So I'm going to fill up. I'm going to calculate to see what kind of fuel economy I'm getting with this thing. I'm currently in Ash Hollow State Park. There is a cave. I don't have a park sticker, and I really don't feel like spending money to go get a park sticker just to go see a cave. I'll look it up on the internet. Other than that, I'm making great time. Now I have to admit, it's been a long time since I've been to Chimney Rock. It's probably been 20 years. Went to the visitor center for the first time. Wonderful help in there. I was given some free auto tour books, given historic trails through Nebraska and Colorado, Kansas, Missouri, and Wyoming. So these will be good for a future reference. There is a trail. I'm going to decline going on that trail just for time's sake. But what's really interesting is there's an old cemetery out there, and that's also for a future adventure. But other than that, it's a wonderful place. It's nice out. Cows are mooing, birds are chirping, slight breeze. Can't ask for anything better. Good morning. First night in the camper. It was great. It was better than I expected. I was comfy and I was warm. I know it dropped at least to about maybe low 40s. Then all this fog came in, a little bit of rain, but it was a great night. Super great night. I did hear some coyotes and the wind was blowing a little bit, but other than that, I slept like a baby. So now it's time to say goodbye to some friends and hit the road. Onward to Colorado we go. Hey guys, I made it to Colorado. That's Loving, Colorado. I'm here at the local Walmart. I'm going to pick up some supplies before I head into the mountains. My goal is to sleep in Smith Falls tonight. That's southern Colorado. And it's right outside of Canyon City, maybe. But anyways, so I'm going to go grab some stuff and we'll hit the road. It's Monday afternoon. I'm in the Rocky Mountain National Park. As you can see, they still have snow, and a lot of snow. The roads are windy, but it's fantastic. It's probably one of the most scenic drives I think I've ever taken. And earlier, I saw, I think was a coyote or a wolf. I couldn't tell. I'll have to review the footage, but I saw some wildlife, and it was completely by accident. Now, the next stop is, I don't know actually. We'll figure it out. Tune in. Like I said, it's always an adventure. With the road closed behind me, that was my way to get to where I was heading to. So now it's backtrack down the mountain and back to where I came from. We'll have to try another route. But regardless, we're gonna get where we're going. Alright, so you can hear me. So the route that I was going to take is going to take way too long. So I'm going to cut back to Longmont and take the interstate down. Hopefully I can get down to Canyon City. There's a place called Smith Creek. I think that'd be a really great place to stay for the night, and that's about three hours away. So as long as I don't hit horrible Denver traffic and Colorado Springs traffic, maybe I'll make it there before dark and maybe have a good little supper there. We'll see what I got in my cooler. Well, I made it. I'm at Smith Creek, and I have the place to myself, minus the 3 deer I saw over down the highway. Kind of wandered back this way. Only downfall is the main road is right behind me, so if a car drives by, I'll hear it. But then again, it's all right. I did a water crossing. First one ever, and you know what? All I could think about was just getting stuck, and so I just gave her some gas and hope for the best, and it worked out all right because I have no one to call for a tow. So right now, I'm just gonna make some supper and maybe start a little fire and dry my pants off because they got wet when I was crossing that stream twice. But it is what it is. So on with the night. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning, and I made it to Lake Pueblo, outside of Pueblo, Colorado. I was gonna stay at Smith Creek last night, but I checked the weather, and they're gonna get hit hard with some severe weather. So I pulled out probably right before it started getting dark out, and I saw about 1,000 deer. I swear, maybe not that many, but there were a ton out there. Yeah, so then I drove, and this place was the closest I could find, and set up a reservation and paid for the overnight fee and all that stuff online, and found my spot, and pretty much have it all to myself. I think I've seen 2 other people. Other than that, that's a view. That water is clear. I mean, it's probably about 8 foot there, and I can see the bottom. This would be a perfect place to go fishing, especially if it's warmer. It'd be a great place to swim. So, with that being said, it's coffee time and hit the road. I've got 10.5 hours to drive to get to San Angelo. So, it's going to be pushing straight through that. Probably not a whole lot of stops, just for pee and coffee and gas. That's important too. So, all right, we'll catch you when we catch you. Now, if you're interested in how I make coffee, I got this little guy. Had to cut it. Couple dollars at Walmart. I know it's a filter, but then I put an actual filter in it, so then I can have an easy cleanup that fits right into my coffee mug. Pour in my coffee. And I just slowly pour in my water, as long as you don't mess it up. And I just let it drip through there, and no mess coffee. Alright guys, I just crossed into New Mexico not long ago. I was bummed that they didn't even have a sign. They had road construction, so I didn't get a picture of the New Mexico sign. I didn't get one of Colorado either. It's kind of a bummer. But anyways, in New Mexico, I never thought that I would ever see a bear crossing sign, an elk sign, and a deer sign all so close together. So that means there's bear out here, which is pretty cool. But yeah, anyways, it's still overcast and kind of cloudy and chilly. But other than that, it's beautiful country out here. What a delight. This little town of Roy. I stopped into a mercantile and looking for just a postcard, and I met the nicest people. Small towns, you always have nice people, but got some soap. I got some stud soap for me, and the other one's for my wife. Got some postcards for the kids, and trucking on the way through. And now I'm heading on out. This was a nice little stop. They had a bakery and a little coffee shop. Apparently there's caves around here too that people like to go climbing and spelunking in. Not for me, but they said there's bears too, and they walk right up to you. Yeah, I'll pass. Finally made it to Texas. Well, actually, right now I'm in New Mexico. The other side, that's Texas. I went right past, I didn't even notice. But anyways, onward now to Lubbock. So, we'll see you later. Correction, now I'm gonna go into Texas. Literally walking into Texas right now. See you later, New Mexico. We're Texas bound. Well guys, I finally made it to Texas, San Angelo. It was quite the trip. 2 nights, 1,600, 3 days, 2 nights, 1,600 miles, mountains, desert, plains, you name it. Severe thunderstorms as well. That's why you didn't see much of Texas, because I was pushing through trying to beat those storms. 70 degrees. Can't ask for a better place. Thank you for watching this video. If you watched the whole thing, if not, you skipped through, it's okay. I did too. Don't feel bad. But please like, subscribe, comment below. We'll catch you around. We'll see you outside. Later. Would you look at that? Skippy's got a ranch, Amy. He didn't even tell us.